Hello, it's me again for the last presentation. So remember, I created a multiple page dash application in order to monitor the invoices of Be Optimized. That was the first page. I also showed you a detailed page in the previous presentation. Now I'm going to show you the last page I created. So basically on this page, I put here a stacked bar chart where all the columns correspond to a year and all the squares correspond to a quarter. So I have here, well, all the data are fake. I don't earn 300k per year. That would be a dream, but okay. So here I put all the years. The incomes, the total incomes. This one is also interesting. I put here the rate for every year and every month. So here you have the rate of January 2021. Sometimes I work for several customers, so that's why the average rate is different. Sometimes I'm taking some holidays. And I can visualize that for all the years since the beginning of Be Optimized. Like this, I know immediately the best years, 21, the worst years, this one probably, that's because I had 2 months of holidays. This one is also bad because I had also 2 months of holidays. This one also. So like this, you can make some links directly to between the invoices and the rate. And in the bottom, you have the aggregation from the sum of all the invoices across all the years and categories. Then I put also an average on the rightmost side. Average of the invoices, and in the bottom the total. Okay, let's go into the code. So here again, the beginning of the script is the same, every time the same. It's a dash application. Okay, I make a connection to my SQLite database. Then I put here the different years into a radio button. Okay. Here is my callback, okay, and then for the bar chart, I make I sum, in fact, the observed information and the forecasted information, and then I select, I concat the information and then select. Apply a filter in order to avoid to have duplicate, and then I make a bar chart with year for the X and invoice in the Y and the quarter for the colors. Okay, that's the sum of the amount across the year and the quarters. So nothing very complex here. The yearly table, that's the big table in the bottom, also nothing really complicated here. And for the rate, it was maybe more complex because you have to know that the rate, they are stored into SQLite. Here you have a rate for the company, the start date and the end date. So I had to it was not that easy to do, in fact. The past is gives you number thanks to the invoice amount, and the forecast gives you amount thanks to the forecast of the invoice. Created himself thanks to the calendar I showed you in the first presentation. Okay. So here I had to find a way in order to split correctly the rate across every month. So I recalculate the average rate I have in my month thanks to the invoice amount. So that's why it's maybe more complex. But at the end, that's let me show you that. So it's a heat map thanks to image show function of Python of PX Plotly. What's the name? PX Plotly Express. That's it. It was the idea behind, but as you can see here, the layout at the end is very nice. You can very quickly see the rate and the corresponding years in the same page. That's why it's very interesting. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.